Dear friends, one day a certain person came to Jesus and said, "Tell my brother to give my portion. Tell my brother to give what is right for me to receive." Jesus took the opportunity to share a story which we call a parable. And in that story, Jesus says that there was a rich man who had gathered his harvest, and the barns were not big enough, so he knocked them down and built bigger barns, and then stored everything, looked at it, and he said, "Now I don't have to trouble myself." Why? Because I have got what I want to live for the rest of my life. But then Jesus says that night God will put the full stop to his life. God will call him out of this life. Then what happens to all that he gathered? Today we find that we have a lot of struggles that we fight and battle in order to get what is due to us, in order to gather what we feel is rightfully ours. There's nothing wrong in that. But in going through this exercise of getting what is due to me, what is rightfully mine, we forget the most important thing, and that is, if my life comes to an end today, then what happens? Then what happens? You see, our focus on the things that we say is rightfully mine are things that are only limited to this world, to this life. Certainly, we need them. We have to receive what is due to us. But during this corona time, we have begun to discover, no matter what battles we battle, what wars we go on fighting, in order to get what we say is mine, has come to naught, because corona can just wipe you out from this earth. And isn't that something that troubles us? Isn't that something that should challenge us to ask the question, what if I do not receive what is due to me? Still, I can go away from this world as a happy man, as a man who is contented. Or are we insisting on pound of flesh and say, without it, I will never be satisfied? That's a very foolish approach to the struggles that we experience in life. My dear friends, we all need to look very seriously at all kinds of struggles that we come up with. I have personally learned that there comes a time where you have to fight, you have to struggle in order to preserve or receive things not only for yourself but for others. How many times we say, I am fighting for the sake of others. Very good, you need to do that. But there is also a time that you will realize, no matter how you struggle, how much you fight for, the other side will not give in. Other side will also put up a big fight, a big struggle, wage war. in preventing you from what you want to get for yourself and others. Now, I'm not saying don't fight, don't struggle, don't call for what is due to you. You have a right to ask for that. But at the same time, you must realize that finally, when the full stop is placed in our lifeline, all what we have been struggling for, fighting for, means nothing. If we can understand this, we might begin to rethink of the way in which we struggle, we fight, we demand, we claim for the things of this world, saying, it is mine, it is ours. But remember, there is something greater than that, that you should ensure you would preserve for yourself, and that is your life beyond your death, your life in eternity. Because whatever you demand and get for yourself just comes to naught when the full stop is placed in your lifeline. So, my friends, think through this time very seriously. I'm not saying forget about your rights, forget about your demands. No, you have a right to ask for them. But always keep in mind, even though I ask for this, and even though I may not get all I want, can I be satisfied with what I have got? Because I don't know whether my life will come to an end today or at any moment. And then what happens to all what I have gathered? Will they hold with me, or will they just lie down without me? And what's the point? So, we have to leave this world remembering that what we have gathered is only temporary. You need it. You can ask for it. You may struggle a little bit for it. But keeping in mind that there is the point where all this will come to naught, and they will not hold you together, but you will be taken away, leaving behind what you have fought for. Think about this. Think wisely and face life as it comes. May God bless you.